The magic question, can you have coffee on the carnivore diet? As you can see, I'm enjoying my iced coffee right now. I have been on the carnivore diet for a little over a year now. That's actually crazy. I started at like the end of June, beginning of July in 2022. So it's been just over a year now, and I have gone through so much with trying to figure everything out. So I really want to start this series where I'm just kind of answering specific questions. Obviously this one's on coffee. Next one I want it to be on fruit and honey, and then working out, etc., etc. So I kind of want to break down all the individual questions that I was asking myself throughout the whole year and that other people are asking me now. Coffee is such a big debate in the carnivore community, and I honestly don't know why, because I feel like it's the most irrelevant thing ever. I went super strict carnivore 2 to 3 times within like the last year where I cut out coffee. I even did like a video here, I'll link it, where I was trying to go 30 days straight with no coffee, and I could only last like 12 days or 13 days. It was just not worth it. What is the main reason a lot of strict carnivores say to avoid coffee is because yes, it is still technically a plant. It still has some defense chemicals, and people believe there are other negative effects of it as well. Obviously, coffee is a huge industry, and you do have to be careful with what coffee you're drinking because a lot of it has higher mold contents or is sprayed with more pesticides, etc., etc. Please keep in mind throughout all of my carnivore videos that my experience is not going to be the same as yours. This has taken me a very long time to realize because I've always compared myself to so many other people in the carnivore community and made myself feel guilty and shame myself for not being able to be as like perfect as they are, do exactly what they're doing. And after a year, I realized that you just have to do what works for you. This is a process of connecting with your body and learning what your body actually feels good doing. So don't worry about doing what everyone else is doing. I used to be a caffeine addict, and I don't say that lightly. Like, for example, there was about 3 years straight where I would wake up, have coffee, and then have another coffee. Then I would have pre-workout before my workouts. Then I would have an energy drink while I'm doing my work and editing. And then I would usually have like one more coffee later that day. So I was having at least like 1,000 milligrams of coffee a day, which is absolutely not healthy at all. And nobody needs to be drinking that much. I've been through a whole process with caffeine where first I cut out pre-workout. I haven't had pre-workout in like over 2 years now. And then I did just recently cut out energy drinks about 3 months ago. And I know they're terrible for you. I know the artificial sweeteners, aspartame, all of that is absolutely awful. So I officially cut those out. And now that leaves me with coffee. I'm not cutting out coffee. I've cut out coffee so many times, and it genuinely just makes my quality of life worse. I do know that if I have more than like 1 coffee a day, it will make like my breathing worse and I will get a bit of anxiety. So I just keep it to 1 cup of coffee a day. If I like really want something later in the day, I'll have like a decaf Americano or just like a black decaf coffee. What I would suggest to you guys is trying 2 weeks without coffee. I really enjoy just like the 2-week rule for both foods and drinks, whatever it is. I don't think you need longer than that to realize how your body is reacting. So if you are new to carnivore, again, don't worry about doing everything all at once, but I would say at some point in your journey, go 2 weeks without coffee, even 2 weeks without decaf, like without the coffee bean in general, 2 weeks without it. And then right after that point, introduce it, have it for like 1 to 3 days, see how you feel, and then go from there. My personal opinion is that some people thrive off coffee, some people thrive with coffee. So you really just have to find what's best for you. I find that like the majority of people that I talk to in the carnivore community, even people that are like super strict carnivore, 0 carb, only eating meat, they still have black coffee. So I think it's more common than people realize, but like to a lot of new carnivores that are starting this, they get super overwhelmed and they're like, oh, I'm already cutting out all carbs. Now I have to cut out coffee. Now I have to cut out this. Now I have to cut out that. Don't worry. You don't have to do everything at once. Just try it and see how you feel. I don't even know if this video was beneficial at all. I feel like I was just kind of ranting and all over the place, but I just wanted to make like a quick video on this because it's one of the most common questions that I get, not even from like you guys in the carnivore community, but from like friends and family and stuff like that. People that are kind of interested in starting it, but they're like, oh, I don't think I can give up coffee. It's like, you don't have to. Just find what works for you. But like I said, try like the 2-week kind of trial period where you go without it and then introduce it and see how you feel. If you guys have any other specific questions on literally anything within carnivore or like an animal-based diet, please drop a comment below. Like I said, I do want to start like this mini series where I'm just doing these short videos kind of targeting these specific questions that people are asking. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification so you're always up to date when I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly appreciate it more than you know. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.